Twisted genius. Dream life beast. What if I never made it to the top? What if that meant that I was never meant to rock? Would it be the reason that it finally make me stop? Or make me go hard and give it everything I got? Made a promise to them all, I'ma push it till I drop. If it's in the Lord's will, I bring it back to the block. I ain't made it through the door, but I put cracks in the lock. While my way from on the bottom, now I'm headed for the top. It's Machiavelli.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my world. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification so you know when I'm coming and how I'm coming. So I know I've been doing other videos lately, but I ain't forgot about time. I ain't forgot about going down the rabbit hole, and let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So this is another song that I haven't reacted to yet. Shout out to the Hangover Gang. Shout out to the Hogs. This is Sellout by Macdonald. So let's check it out.
I'm sick of hearing that I changed up. Everybody wanna keep me chained up. Check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up.
Looks so funny. That look weird.
Chained up, check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up. Straight up, I feel like I'm the same as when I came up. Still a record label, still a manager, still do it all with my girl from my home. Yeah, I bought some Gucci, but I hardly even wear it. I was stoked that after 30 years I finally wasn't broke. And I don't like that stuff, the vibe ain't tough.
Facts, that's how it be. People don't understand. They try to label you something because you wear something, not understanding that you didn't try to get to this point for so long. You just want to do something for it. You know what I'm saying? You just want to buy yourself something. Like, it ain't always got to be like, oh, he's selling out. So I definitely feel time on that point, because people will try to do that. They'll try to label you.
Years I finally wasn't broke, and I don't like that stuff, the vibe ain't tough. I should go and soak the clothes in gasoline and light that up. All these stupid little rappers popping Xanax, bad examples for our children. I will never write that, bruh. I'm the same man living like
facts. And it's a lot, it's a lot of that's why Tom got the love and appreciation he do, because he don't flip back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you, if you know you got a voice and a certain platform, why would you tell like kids to do destructive things and then be the main one complaining about how destructive kids are? Like, it makes no sense. I definitely feel him about that.
I'm the same man, living like I used to. Do it for my fans, getting famous off of YouTube. Hope they understand I'm only human. Didn't know that making music will be so
wow, this is the first time I got like a glimpse into them really trying to set it. This is probably like before, like, Nova's really good now. You know what I'm saying? As far as putting the stages together, she's really good. And you know, you don't get a lot of glimpses into her creating. This is like actually showing. That's dope. That's dope. That's real dope.
For YouTube, hope they understand I'm only human. Didn't know that making music will be so.
Hey, that Nova a blessing in disguise, man. I'm telling you, if you got a talent and you got somebody that ride and they got the mind to create that around what you're creating, and they on the same, it's nothing like it, man. I say that in every video. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Shout out to Nova, man.
Didn't know that making music will be so confusing. No excuses, that's the truth too. I will always be the person who I used to be. I ain't wearing diamonds, I ain't lying about my jewelry. Every chain is fake and all that.
Fake. I mean facts. I was thinking about fake, and it said facts because he said, I've always been the type of rapper that said, why would I get on a song and say I got on jewels that I don't have? I've never been that type. I've always told myself I'll never do that. You know what I'm saying? If I happen to mention something that I actually have, okay, that's what it is. I'll never get it to the point where, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about jewels or I've never been, even in my youth, you know what I'm saying, when I was going hard, I always kept it 100. That was always so real to me. That was always so important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand rappers who get up and just lie about what they got. Like, then you see them and you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, Where are all the jewels that you said you had? And then they get exposed.
To be. I ain't wearing diamonds, I ain't lying about my jewelry. Every chain is fake and all that Gucci isn't new to me. I bought it secondhand so I look cool on your computer screens. I'm tired of being analyzed by fans like they're scientists and criticized for every.
My boy say, I brought it secondhand so I look cool on your computer screen. This is the simple things we go through to try to appease certain people's minds who aren't developed enough to be in the same woke space that a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that all the fans ain't going to be people that's on your level of consciousness and thinking. You know what I'm saying? Some people you gotta feed the bird stuff too. You still got to keep them fed too, because at the end of the day, that's part of the fan base. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the industry.
To me, I bought it secondhand so I look cool on your computer screens. I'm tired of being analyzed by fans like they're scientists and criticized for every single rhyme I spit. If you really think I changed, go ask my sister about her wedding dress, my dad about Nepal, or my mom about her appliances. They say I sold out.
And he be speaking that truth. Go ask my sister about her wedding dress, my dad about Nepal, and my mom about appliances. Like, he already letting you know, I've been putting into my family. This money's going to my family. Like, I'm the same dude. Regardless of what you think you might see or feel like I got further ahead, but I'm still me, who I said I was.
My mom about her appliances. They say I sold out, love me porn. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. Look, I get it, all the critics.
And don't get it twisted. Rappers would be lying to say they never had them stages. You know what I'm saying? If you in the rap, you didn't want it that stuff. You didn't want it the glitz and the glamour. You didn't want it the nice cars, the everything that come with it. Like, every rapper didn't want it that. But it takes growth. You know what I'm saying? Maturity and the seeking of knowledge to understand and to realize what certain things do, what certain things represent, and what your goals should really be about. You know what I'm saying? It takes that. You know, you got to get older. Some come with growth, some come with experience. You just never know how it's going to come.
Look, I get it, all the criticism verified. Spent some years together, now we're going through a scary time. Trust me, if I witnessed my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified. But picture this, roaches climbing out the cupboards. I was living in the...
That's facts, man. You never want to see people you look up to change. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see them. You view people you look up to like an expensive vase, right? And you don't want to see it ever get cracked. You want it to remain perfect. You don't want it to get dust on it. You want it to always be shining, always be beautiful, always sit up there and hold the flowers perfect. You don't want it ever to look like it got smudges on it. You want to keep it perfect, and that's how we view celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Some people gotta, lessen that and understand that celebrities are just as much human as you are. They're the same people, just with a little bit more talent, or that might not even be the case. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they got more people aware of what they're doing than you do, and that's the only difference.
Living in the ghetto, borrowed money from my mother. I just had a mental breakdown, my girlfriend in the struggle. Then I blew. Living in the ghetto, borrowed. Seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified. But picture this, roaches climbing out the cupboards. I was living in the ghetto, borrowed money from my mother.
That's for everybody that keep trying to push that race card. Living in the ghetto, roaches climbing out the cupboard. It's in the middle of the hood in LA. Do your research next time.
I just had a mental breakdown, my girlfriend in the struggle. Then I blew up overnight and we recovered. We went to Gucci and Louis, moved out the hood to a safe house. Started doing things that we dreamed when we laid down. Now everybody's saying that I changed and they hate loud. I was trying to show my girl like, hey babe, we okay now. Still throw a brick through the window of the lobby of any record label who trying to stop me. Still be the voice of every single lonely person with a story they can't tell because they never had nobody. Still the system and pharma and every whack politician and every triggered millennial too offended to listen. I got caught up in trying to show all the haters I did it, and I forgot that being Thomas was the promise I'd given. I understand why everybody lately saying
that'll happen too. That'll happen, man. Sometimes you get you gotta. It's an ongoing battle with people who trying to be real to the people, because you also still want to prove that you can do it, and you know sometimes doing it requires certain things that the people may not understand or be fond of, and it's always a tug of war. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel it. For years I've done music being safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't say certain things. I won't talk about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who's viewing it. But at the same time, you see all these other people who are doing these things, who are becoming successful, and it eats at you. It eats at you because you don't want to take the plunge and do those things. Like, it's even, I'll give you 100% of an example. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about being involved in drugs and things like that. It's a lot of rappers that will talk about it and glorify it. I always thought that was something that you don't expose to people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lead people that direction. Ain't nothing to glorify about that. That's what I've always felt. And that's because where I was raised, where I come up from, the stock I come from, that ain't something you put in your out in the public. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of rappers get, but the thing is, believe it or not, a lot of these rappers that openly talk about it and express it ain't really doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that be the difference. If you actually really been in a situation and you still choose to do music without including that, that separates the real from the fake. And that's why I said it's those thin lines, because while you're being realistic about what you're doing and just not choosing to include that type of message in your music, they're faking that they're actually doing that, and they're getting further ahead than you are musically because of it. It's like an angel and a demon. It's crazy.
I did it, and I forgot that being Thomas was the promise I'd given. I understand why everybody lately saying I changed, but I get bored of everything that stays exactly the same. I promise that I'll burn it down with fuel and flames before
I just be feeling his points, man. I'm gonna take that back, man. Like, I just had to make another point. Like, I chose at one time during the time when I was rapping to stop using profanity for an entire year, and it ate at me, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was lyrical enough. Like, everybody who heard my music, they loved it, you know what I'm saying? And you could listen to my music and never realize, you would be so into the verse, you would never realize I didn't use profanity. You know what I'm saying? By the time the song is over, you'd be like, I didn't even realize you didn't curse. I was just blown away by it. Like, that's the response I would get. But at the same time, because of the environment I'm in, you know, and where I have shows to do, you know what I'm saying? When you go into the shows, 9 times out of 10, the whole night, you're up against people or performing with people who do the complete opposite. They are talking about all the guns and drugs and all, and this is what everybody in the club is there for. You know what I'm saying? They coming to drink, they coming to smoke, they coming high. These people inebriated. This is all they want. They so fed with at this point. They don't want nobody spitting no truth at this point. So that's why it was such a struggle for me doing music where I was from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would even get the artists more so than the crowd. You know, it would be other rappers coming up to me like, man, you different. You know what I'm saying? You different than everybody, man. It'd be the rappers sitting back there mesmerized. You know what I'm saying? The crowd would be looking for the turned up, shaking your dreads, turning your lick over, talking about money, clothes, and HOs. I don't know if I'm actually passed the monetization. That's why I'm being careful. But you get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. I definitely feel that it's a struggle.
Everything that stays exactly the same. I promise that I'll burn it down with fuel and flames before I lose myself and become all the things that I hate. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out, they mad.
And when you doing better, you always a sellout. If the people that you was around before still ain't doing better, unfortunately.
Gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. I learned from my mistakes. I grew up and I changed, but I swear I'm still the same. I fell along the way, took more than I could take, but I turned out okay, yeah. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out, they mad. Gold mouth, Louis bag.
And then the other crazy side of that is a lot of people don't even try to find out why you change or try to get themselves to a point where they can get to where. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. That's exactly why this statement exists, because as you're going up, you change your mind state. You know what I'm saying? As you're trying to get further ahead in life, you start to think about things different. I went through a transition period where everything changed from my mind state, the way I viewed politics, the way I viewed music, the way I viewed life, the way I viewed working for other people, the way I viewed finance, the way I view the way I view health, the way I view taking care of myself, the way I view working out. Like, everything changes. Like, when you make a transition, if everything ain't changing, you can't change a little bit and still be doing other stuff that's not beneficial to what you're trying to improve. Like, you can't want to work out and improve your body and also have habits that prevent you from being healthy enough to go work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to change everything. You can't change the way you view working a job or trying to earn money and not change your mind state about how you were pursuing money before. You know what I mean? You got to sometimes think and dig into what is being done. What is somebody that I view as successful doing different? You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm proud to say, man, it's not a lot of people, but when you have a select few, like I got homeboys that we be pretty much on point together when we be going, you know what I'm saying, having discussions about finance, about entrepreneurship, getting ahead, about just different ideas, financial literacy. And when we talk, it's like the connection is already there. Like, they would mention somebody to me trying to put me up on somebody, and it'll be somebody that I've already been watching videos on or started reading up on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we share the same frequency. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of people you got to be around when you're trying to do that. You got to be around people that's on the same frequency, that's looking to understand and see things that way. You know, if you're not around people that's on that same wavelength, it ain't gonna never work. Them people, you either gonna have to move ahead without them people, or you gonna allow them people to hold you back. And that's why you be lonely with somebody you love, because you moved ahead. Obviously, Tom and Nova decided to move ahead and detach themselves from who wasn't beneficial to that. Shout out to them.
Everything I was made me everything I ever. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out, they mad. Go.
I said before, they didn't rock with you then either. If you becoming more leveled up affects somebody else, they wasn't rocking with you then. So they didn't F with you then, they don't F with you now.
Old mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me.
No sleep lost.
Everything I am.
And that's on Hangover. It's on the Hangover gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just got to be comfortable with moving on, man. But y'all go ahead and tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And till the next time, I'm out.